Hey, welcome to this AI blog update. I'm going to be showing you what I've done so far. Technical issues and the flu have tried to keep me from making this update, but I am here to make it to let you know. First and foremost, the all-in-one SEO AI plugin is out. The Rank Math SEO plugin is in. And here's what I've done so far. And I'm making this video, like I said, again, because I need to move along. I need to keep things moving on this AI blog side hustle. Of course, in the background, the side hustle itself is still getting clicks and impressions because it's all hosted over on GoodBye. That was part of the original, the first idea, the first concept was just to get traffic and to run a test. And that's really what this is about, is testing new things, setting things up, but moving back to things that work, to platforms and to plugins that people are using and finding success. And we're going to mirror that along the way of getting Universe Unriddled back over to WordPress. Here's my theme. If you don't remember what the theme looked like or where we were at, go ahead and go back to the first AI update, step 1, where I showed you this theme that I uploaded here. And you can see the changes where I've added in my categories. Also, if you take a look and remember where we were at, we were talking about all the content that is on the site right now, which is on GoodBye, has to be moved over. And I was talking about a scraper or a scraper that ran on Windows or Linux, and I was going to have to go over to a Windows box and do all that. Well, I found this WP scraper, and it's a plugin. Now, one of the things that I don't want to do in this project is I don't want to get plugin heavy. I don't want to install a bunch of unnecessary plugins and then have to try to remove them or have issues later on down the road. But I did install this plugin, WP Scraper, and I did use it to scrape this blog post right here. So you can see right here, it scraped the blog post, and you can see some of the residual effects of that scrape, like this empty box that's not recognized inside of WordPress, the Gutenberg WordPress theme. Also, I know it's scraped because I scraped it, but it also puts this link when you scrape the content, which initially or essentially is just taking the content, the HTML content off of that page and then importing it over into the WordPress editor. Of course, the Gutenberg or the WordPress editor, the default is a block-based builder. So if you were to convert this to blocks and click this button to convert this to blocks, you can see that this is just one block. It's just all the HTML that it scraped off of the site, the original site right here from that post. It just scraped that site, and then the WP scraper did exactly what it is intended to do. It just copied that data or the HTML tags and the text and moved it over with the images or linked back to the images. If I go back or hit the back button or the undo or the redo button on this, so it goes back to the Gutenberg or the display here, the WYSIWYG, you can see that this image right here is actually just a link. It hasn't added it to the image repository here in WordPress or to the media in WordPress. You can see, I'll go ahead and open image in new tab real quick. You can see it loads that image, and I'll show you the URL bar. It loaded that from images.groovetech.io. So really, it's just a reference, an HTML link to that image. And that's not what I want, as well as you could see that the images are weird sizes based upon the way that I built them out. I resized them all in Groove. But here, it's not doing that. It's going to not display correctly. And again, these weird little boxes and all that kind of stuff. What I want to do is I want to be able to go back to the post editor, and we'll go ahead and leave this real quick and go back to the post editor. And inside of that, you can see here I have a test post, and we'll go ahead and edit this draft. And when that loads up and you click on each one of these now, you're going to see each block. Like this is the H2. If I click on this block, this is going to be a paragraph block. These are individual blocks. It's very clear, very clean. If I wanted to add a new block, I would simply click here, add a new block. For example, if I wanted to add an image, I would click here and I would add an image. Then I could add that image. I could upload it. I could add it from the media library, or I could insert it from a URL. But the point and the fact here of the matter is this is the clean way to do it. This is the best way to do it. So my point, and to move on from this quickly, is to get away from these workarounds and make sure that I am doing this correctly from the start. So it is going to be a manual rebuild. I needed to touch, or I need to edit all these blog posts anyway. Again, go back over them. So I'm just going to take the time to do this right. I'm just going to move over the blog post into this staging site and get everything in order. Again, like Like I said, and like you saw, the traffic and the clicks are also coming in the background, but I want to get this built out and get it built out correctly and get everything moved over before I actually start creating new content so I can move forward from a clean build. Now that takes me back to the all-in-one SEO plugin. So I'd clicked on the all-in-one SEO plugin, and I was looking at this, and it was a little different than what I was used to or what I had seen in the past. And I'd mentioned that there was this launch the setup wizard right here, and click that, and it would take you through this wizard, and you'd say, let's get started. But then I went back to the dashboard, and yeah, let's say no thanks. I want to go back to the dashboard, and I saw this, the SEO site score, connect AI SEO to your site score. And then I saw some other things here, and I did some research, the upgrade to Pro, the features that are available in upgrade to Pro, like Link Assistant. And then I went down here to redirects, because I know I can install a plugin, and I've used different plugins in the past to do the redirects for me, or to use different plugins to do redirects or to build links, specifically affiliate links on my WordPress site. But you see that redirects is a pro feature. So then I just thought to myself, let me do some research on the all-in-one SEO plugin here on YouTube. I'm not trying to be the WordPress guru here on YouTube. I just want the plugins that I need and the plugins that work effectively or easily or quickly or simply, and do it for free to give me the things that I need until I need to upgrade. So I went to the all-in-one SEO, or I did a search for all-in-one SEO plugin here on YouTube, and then I found this video, all-in-one SEO tutorial 2023. Don't waste your time. Watch this first. I watched this entire video. This dude showed the plugins, then he got to the things, or he got to the end, and he was like, okay, now I want to set up or show you redirects. And he clicked, and he was like, this doesn't, or I have to pay for this, I have to pay for that. And then he led me, or he recommended to watch one of his rank math SEO tutorials, or there was another video on his channel. It doesn't show up here in the search, but it led me to rank math and the free versus pro. And I come down here. Now there's lots of things that it does here for schema and things like that, but it gets down here and it has SEO warnings, SEO analysis scores, and then also things about focus on keyword and where you can connect and choose keyword or see Google keyword suggestions. And also the redirections down here, the redirect links, and the 404 monitor. You can see these green checks. These are all under the free version. So I just decided to step back and say, you know what? Forget the all-in-one SEO plugin. It's different than what I used in the past. So I was going to have to do research to learn where those settings were that I wanted to set up out of the box, or typically what I had checked in the past on sites that I'd built using that plugin. Because again, plugins change, things move forward, just like what we're doing here in this case study. We're looking for what is working right now. And it looks like to me that the Rank Math SEO plugin is the way to go. So I'm going to go ahead and go with that. And I'm going to make sure, or I'm going to try to make sure that I don't have major hurdles like what I'm trying to solve right now. Of course, once I get all of the content moved over from GrooveBlog by manually just going through each 100 of those posts, all 100 of them, and just moving those blocks over, or moving the text over and the images over, and looking to see if I like the images or I don't like the images. Maybe I want to upgrade the images and do all that sort of, again, in a systematic way of saying, you know what, let's refresh the blog. Let's take a look and see what needs to be changed right now while we're doing this. Get it all inside of WordPress. Then once it's inside of WordPress, we know for a fact if we want to change themes, if we want to add a new page builder, if we want to change plugins, those can be major changes inside of WordPress, but it's not going to be a major change like what we're going through right now with this major AI blog move from GrooveBlog or any other platform other than WordPress, where it literally is an import-export and then changing plugins, or something that people have seen in the past and there would be a plugin that can handle it, because again, they've done it in the past where it's WordPress to WordPress. It's apples to apples. In this case, there's no one out there that has taken on this task of moving a blog from GrooveBlog over to WordPress, because honestly, I don't think, and I've never even heard of anyone doing a test like what I've done here, using AI and GrooveBlog and all the things I did in that 100 days to get this up, to actually get clicks or get impressions, get clicks, and actually make money as an affiliate using GrooveBlog. And then to take this on and say, you know what, I have something here. This was just a test. It was a side hustle. It was an experiment. I wanted to see what I could do with the tools that I had, see what the technology would do, how it would integrate, how it would work together, the things that I could do, the things I couldn't do, the frustrations, and put it all together. And then here we are in this update and me showing you that, look, the all-in-one SEO plugin may work and it may be the right one, but it's not the right one for me right now. So I'm going to go ahead and say goodbye to the all-in-one SEO AI plugin and hello to Rank Math. And that's what we're doing in this video. Let me know in the comments what you're doing, what you're thinking. If you want your own AI blog, there's also a link in the description to check that offer out where I'll build it for you based upon all the things that you see here that I'm building out. Of course, building a brand new blog from scratch is so much easier than doing what I'm doing, but I don't want to lose the momentum that I have. I don't want to lose what I built, even though I have to take the time to break it down and then build it back up. It's not starting over from scratch, or at least that is what I'm thinking at this point. But again, that's why we do the things we do. That's why we test. That's why I'm here to show you the things that I'm doing so you can experience them in real time, see the truth, see the way this thing works, see all the ins and outs behind the curtain, everything that we need to do, the focus that is required to do a project like this. And again, this video, I'm making this video because I'm trying to show you as much as I possibly can behind the scenes, but also there's lots of things that it would be hours or just endless edits for me to show you. But I want to be able to move forward and get this thing moving. So I'm showing you where I'm at, the down, the dirty, the nitty gritty, and then moving forward. All right, that's it. I promise this time I'll talk to you in the next one. Bye.